If your own government can't protect you, who will? Today, former President Olusegun Obasanjo says the answer may lie beyond our borders. That powerful question lies at the heart of a fiery warning he delivered on November 28, 2025. A warning that has put Nigeria's worsening crisis of violence, kidnappings, and insecurity back in the spotlight. What Obasanjo said, and why it matters. Speaking at the Plateau Unity Christmas Carol event in Jos, Obasanjo declared bluntly that Nigeria's failure to contain escalating violence justifies international intervention. He argued the scale and persistence of killings, kidnappings, and attacks show that domestic efforts have failed. If our government cannot do it, we have the right to call on the international community to do for us what our government cannot do, he said. Obasanjo rejected attempts to downplay violence as ethnic or religious issues. No matter what religion you belong to, we are being killed, he stressed. He also called on security agencies to leverage modern technology, from drones to satellites, to identify and neutralize criminals rather than negotiate or apologize. In short, a former president is saying security has failed, and that seeking international help is not a betrayal, but a necessity. The crisis behind the call, why Obasanjo says things can't keep going. A violent crisis beyond borders. Parts of Nigeria, especially the north-central region, have experienced waves of violence, with kidnappings, bandit attacks, mass killings, and mass displacements. The evidence suggests a deeply systemic crisis across multiple states. Government failure on key fronts. Analysts argue the state has failed in multiple areas. Intelligence gathering, proactive protection, timely justice, political will, and long-term strategy. Even when communities raise alarms about armed groups gathering, security agencies often fail to act. Once violence erupts, response tends to be reactive, localized, short-lived, not systematic or preventative. Prosecutions are rare or ineffective. Impunity remains rampant, emboldening perpetrators. Lives of ordinary Nigerians are paid in blood. Families, communities, regardless of religion or ethnicity, have suffered. Civilians are killed, villages destroyed, people displaced. For many, the state's promise of protection has become an empty slogan. Obasanjo's message resonated with that pain. What international intervention could mean, pros and pitfalls. Potential benefits: advanced technology and intelligence support. International partners may bring surveillance, reconnaissance, intelligence sharing, and training to strengthen security. Capabilities some argue are underutilized domestically. Restoring citizens' faith in protection. If properly handled, intervention could reassure ordinary Nigerians that the global community supports justice and safety, boosting hope and trust. Deterrence of perpetrators. Knowing that international eyes are involved may discourage groups from committing atrocities. International pressure and accountability. External involvement can force reforms in security, justice, and governance, especially on impunity, corruption, and human rights, which national institutions have struggled to enforce. Major risks and consequences. Sovereignty and national pride. Some citizens and groups may resist foreign involvement, seeing it as external interference or a threat to independence. A potential for escalation or civilian harm. Military or foreign intervention could lead to collateral damage or abuses, if not well managed with oversight, transparency, and respect for human rights. Dependency risk. Reliance on foreign help may reduce internal pressure to reform local institutions, leading to long-term dependency rather than sustainable, homegrown solutions. A regional and political fallout. In a diverse, fragile country like Nigeria, intervention, especially if perceived as biased, could inflame ethnic, regional, or religious tensions. What needs to happen before saying yes to international help? 1. Transparent mandate and clear rules of engagement. Any foreign involvement must be under strict oversight, with defined objectives. Protection of civilians, intelligence sharing, training, not open-ended operations. 2. Respect for human rights and international law. Security operations must avoid collateral damage or abuse. There must be accountability mechanisms, just as demanded domestically. 3. Inclusive approach that builds national capacity. International help shouldn't replace national institutions. It should strengthen them. Training police, improving intelligence, reforming justice, supporting community security. So Nigeria can stand on its own later. 4. Community engagement and healing. Involving local leaders, religious and tribal heads, civil society. People must feel part of solutions. Only then can trust, justice, and peace rebuild. 5. Address root causes, not just symptoms. Fighting violence requires more than force. Address poverty, social injustice, land disputes, governance failures, economic inequality, or cycles of violence will return. What this means for Nigeria's future: a turning point or a dangerous gamble. Obasanjo's call is more than a provocative statement. It's a cry of desperation, a reflection of collective pain that's grown unbearable. If handled wisely and transparently, international help could offer Nigeria a rare chance to break free from cycles of violence and impunity, restoring dignity, security, and hope for millions. But if mishandled, it could deepen divisions, fuel distrust, inflame tensions, or make things worse, especially if external actions ignore local realities or bypass accountability. This moment may be a crossroads. Nigeria could either build a path towards safety, justice, and stability, or risk surrendering its future to fear, external control, and chaos. Stand by to watch how the government, civil society, and international community respond, because lives, Nigerian lives, hang in the balance.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay informed with fast, reliable news, don't forget to subscribe to Newsflash 360. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. Your next headline is just seconds away.